South Carolina Gamecocks. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So South Carolina's offense will go on the attack first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Paul.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen again.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Powers through. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. Was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them.
The Sneak scores it.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They are set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Ball down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So Clemson's offense will take the field for the first time. And are we ever lucky to see these 2 great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these 2.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up. And you can tell, QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
When you have scrambling quarterbacks, you got to have a spot. You got to have somebody in the middle of the field. Everybody's playing coverage, but that guy's job is to focus on the quarterback and make sure he doesn't scramble and make big plays like this with his feet.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return. What a play to get the football back. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Douglas. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now, it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They've got him looking one. Now they're going to throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He splits the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Baldridge. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a 3-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Yeah, and you don't see that all the time, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Still on his feet at the 45. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Clemson set up with another first down. From the gun to give, looking for room. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A first down run in the red zone. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the...
Touchdown, Clemson! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Hit hard as he released the ball. First down pass, and it never had a chance. This rivalry dates back to 1896. It's been a little bizarre with the chicken curse, and it's a bit unusual, too, because the state school, South Carolina, isn't the perennial football power.
No, but it's kind of had its ebbs and flows a little bit back and forth. Some great coaches on both sides, but the in-state hate is beautiful.
You know, there's a lot of great rivalries, especially down in the South and the Deep South. This is one of the better ones, though, because you just never know what the outcome is going to be.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Douglas. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
The Tigers moving quickly to the line. To the air, it's Baldridge. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The game, originally held during the State Fair in Columbia as Beaten Thursday, was officially named the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. The trophy came a year later, replacing the old Hardee's Bowl trophy.
Very apropos. A silver palm tree for the Palmetto Bowl. That makes sense, David. This is the biggest sporting event in the state of South Carolina. I know this is a game that you and I have really enjoyed watching over the years.
I mean, so much fun, and the definition, Jesse, of hate all throughout the state. And bragging rights to whoever wins this football game and gets that trophy.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Right back to him on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Linebackers blitz. Not only do they have to be able to beat offensive linemen, but they're going to have to beat running backs and tight ends. You've got to have moves in your repertoire, and that linebacker showed that there.
And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half, down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Trying to escape and get it himself. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that... plenty for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw, it's Baldridge. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Clemson is quick to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception. His third one of the night. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Almost took that one all the way back.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Looking to fire. Here's a hit. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Now on the move. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Clemson, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Baldridge. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarter.
He uncorks one deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They'll try the jet sweep here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see.
Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Tigers are on the move. Now from inside the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Henderson. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on first down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Gets it out quickly. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be fourth down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. And this one is perfect. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Flushed out of the pocket. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, South Carolina! South Carolina starting to feel a little cocky, and why not, as they stretch the lead on Clemson.
They're cocky, and they should be the way they're dominating this game on both sides of the ball. They are bringing it to Clemson.
And South Carolina's fan base is one of the best in the country, and they are jacked out of their mind right now to be putting it on their in-state rival.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got an open man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Clemson jumps to the line. This has been a staple of the offense at Clemson. Get those big receivers, let them make plays downfield, and it's been very effective over the years.
Yeah, and good quarterback play obviously helps, but when you got good matchups on the outside, it kind of makes the defense very predictable. Like, I got to give help. Okay, it helps my running game. You don't give help. Okay, I'm throwing to my freak out wide. So I think these guys on the outside with all that speed definitely are a problem for defenses.
And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
This offense in dire need of a touchdown. It's third and goal, but this is probably 4-down territory. Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Absolutely perfect. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. There he goes. They get him down at the 49, but not before. It's up 15.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're down to the 20. First and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking for a man. It's Baldridge. Out of the backfield, he's open. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. And it's his 4th interception of the night.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Oh, what a move.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock.
Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
And the Gamecocks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today.
Next, going for the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Will they be able to get that 1 more yard and stick it in here on 3rd down? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
13.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Baldridge. He finds a soft spot in the middle. building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Henderson. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. Defense playing a bail technique. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Anytime South Carolina takes down Clemson, as it just did in this rivalry game, you can expect them to get a little bit cocky, and they deserve it. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.